So what is a fossil?
A fossil is, there are different type of fossils, but like generally, fossil is the remains of an animal that went extinct or lived long ago. So what happens is like, imagine this is a bivalve, this is a seashell, like a clam that you just find normally in beaches. So most of the time, these clams can be destroyed by waves. They can break into smaller pieces, or bacteria and other things can eat the soft parts inside and disintegrate, and it's gone forever. But on rare times, what happens is like when an animal dies, it settles down to the bottom of the ocean or a river or a desert environment, and it has to be quickly covered by sediments. So when it quickly gets covered by sediments, it's kind of protected from any scavengers. So animals, foxes, or any other animals can't go and eat them. And bacteria, there is one point then when the bacteria cannot act on hard shells like these ones. So what happens, there's a process called mineralization. When the minerals in the environment replace the organic material in that one. So when the replacement happens, they end up as a fossil. So basically it can be a cast, it can be the actual fossil itself, but mineralized version of that one. And it can be a negative or a positive cast. So a fossil is nothing but a remain of an animal that lived millions of years ago. Generally speaking, if you ask me if there is anything that is 10,000 years or older, that is a fossil. So anything that is 10,000 years or younger, it cannot be considered as a fossil. So basically you pick up a Neanderthal bone, Neanderthals went extinct 38,000 years ago. So that's technically considered a fossil. But if you just go and pull up a bone in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, you cannot call that one as a fossil. It's an ancient bone.
So is it necessary for it to have formed in an ocean?
Oh, no, not really. Not really. These are called the environments in which it is formed. That can actually give us more an idea about how the rocks were formed. So, for example, if you take these ones, these are deposited in a shallow marine region. Sometimes some of these are found in deep oceans, an area when it is totally deep. And this is a fossil of it's a petrified tree. So this is a terrestrial environment. So most probably there was a river flowing, the tree died and fell into a river, and it washed down into the sea. So, and this fish, mostly a river. So
water has to be involved at some point?
Not necessarily. Sometimes even in deserts, you can actually find fossils because, like, for example, like it has to be preserved, but most of the time sedimentary rocks are formed underwater. So it has to, like 99% of it involves water. Rivers, deltas, deep sea, shallow marine regions.
So are we lucky to have witnessed, or excavated all the fossils that we have? Is there a very low probability of getting fossils, or it's a very common occurrence?
Fossils are quite common. So it is everywhere, and it's only thing is like 99% of all animals that ever existed went extinct, and like you don't see them anymore. And there are not all the animals that like died out before end up as fossils. The reason why we don't find fossils in Ediacaran or Cambrian period is like only those animals with hard parts end up as fossils. Imagine a jellyfish. Like imagine an ocean full of jellyfish. Like I would like to say, for example, imagine a pond full of hard-shelled nautiluses, and then jellyfish. But jellyfish has very soft body. It will not end up as a fossil. You'll find fossils only of nautiluses. So you can always say the pond is full of nautiluses or not jellyfishes. So most of the animals that like never left a trace, very few percentage of these animals that lived before left a trace. So fossils are abundant. They're found in all the continents. Even in Antarctica, they found fossils. Antarctica was once very warm. They found fossils of trees, and it was once a tropical area. And there were Arabia, like it was very cold at one point. There are different areas, but fossils are found in all continents. They're found in mostly sedimentary rocks. They're found in, and you won't find fossils in igneous rocks that are very hot, lava, magma, igneous ones. You don't find fossils in that one, mostly in sedimentary rocks, but they are common. You just need to know where to look for.